Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Harriet. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for coming back and watching another one of my videos. I appreciate the support. So in today's video, I plan on going into town to have my lashes removed because I've stayed with them for a very long time. As you can see, they are now like flaking off. This side especially, but this side most of them are still intact. So for me, I was thinking that as long as they're still intact then they're still good. But I asked the lady who put them, she said that you're not supposed to stay with them for a long time, so I have to have them removed. I should have gone earlier, but I didn't go, which is not good. It's your first time maybe putting lashes, make sure you do your research so that you understand like the timeline that you're supposed to have them on for. Yeah, so I'll be going into town to have them removed. I set up an appointment with her, but before that, yeah, I'm just going to get something for breakfast and then make something to eat, because you know sometimes they'll tell you, hey, come at this time, I'm free, but when you go there you find like a queue. So I just want to have something in my tummy as I wait, because I don't know how long it's going to take for it to be my turn. But yeah, anyways, let's get into today's video. I hope you enjoy it. I want an air fryer. Just look at it. Look at the lace that they have. Breakfast is secured. No, not today. How long is this going to take? Yeah.
Much later.
Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. So for this part of the video I decided to do like a mini sit down. I just remembered there was a comment was talking about if I can do like a video where I like share my journey in tech. So I thought of like just adding it to this part of the video, and yeah, so let's get into it. Honestly, I didn't really plan for it, but it was just in my mind when I was coming back from the salon. I was like, wait, like I've been thinking about it, but I haven't like really planned on like what I'm going to say. But I outlined a couple of things that I want to add, because I wasn't like really sure how to even like answer the question like, okay, what has my journey intake been like, because I feel like this is when it's actually starting out for me. I'll just start like with my background, like of interest, education, and like me to this point. So growing up, like in my primary education, I wanted to be a teacher. Like I just really enjoyed the idea of cramming something, studying, and then like explaining it to like my friends and other people. And I had a great relationship with most of like my primary school teachers, and I just loved how they like showed up every day and taught us. Like I just wanted to do that like for other people. It was a genuine passion, and my mom is a teacher, so I saw it from her and I just fell in love with it. I was like, I want to be a teacher. I was an academic girly. I really enjoyed like studying, doing research. You find that maybe they'll give you books, but for me, I want to find like more. Like I was that student that would seek for more, like more information, more data. Like I wanted to be ahead. I wanted to like be knowledgeable and stuff like that. That was me. And then fast forward to like high school, because now the courses have like changed. You're now like you're not necessarily like learning like science. They're more of like broken down biology, chemistry, physics, and stuff like that. Yeah, and the courses that I picked for my optionals was history. The reason why I chose history is because I like reading. And then biology, I think it was compulsory. I picked food and nutrition. For me, these courses like just resonated with me. Like with history, I loved reading about like past events, and I just loved like retelling the story. Because I was more of like a storyteller and a writer. There was a point where we did like computer science. I think that was like in 8th grade, 9th grade, but it was more of like hardware, just a few things. But I don't think it ever resonated to me. Like I don't think it ever like broadened my mind like that. And we were like in boarding school, our knowledge was very limited. You only like learn what is in the textbooks most of the time. Zero knowledge of like tech or computer science or engineering. Zero for applying for courses like public health, epidemiology, physiotherapy. I think those are the things that I was like applying for. And I applied to like American schools. As time progresses now, getting full scholarships is not as easy unless you like have really like good SAT scores. And for me, I'd only like taken my first round of the SAT and they were not as good, so I had to like resit for them. So I was studying and stuff like that while I was doing applications. But still, trust me, the idea of like doing like a career or a course in tech didn't like occur to me. I didn't know anything about programming or code or engineering, like zero knowledge. Now, funny thing is that I actually had attended a program like in 2017 for women in tech, like women in science. And then during that program, we did do things like a bit of tech, mathematics. We built like a simple hard monitor, but still, like I just didn't see myself like there. And then the things that when I was applying to ALU, I used like most of like that experience to like apply. For me, it was more like extracurricular activities. Like, oh, I participated in this program. I went to this summer program, not knowing that they use like certain those kind of information to like maybe place you like in a program with a certain scholarship. So when I applied to ADU, I didn't think much of it. It was just like one of those applications, because I was doing a lot of applications like at this point. I just finished high school. I'm applying to US, to here, and everything like that. So the ADU application came, and then I applied. I did the interview. Shout out to my friends that were there, with the applications and also prepping me for the interview. God bless you, because I wouldn't be here if not for the effort that they actually put in. So the interview went well, and then I got in. Now, when I got in, that's when it occurred to me now that the course that was there was computer science. So in my head, like when I saw the list of programs that you had, there was global challenges, entrepreneurial leadership, there was computer science, I think 3 or 4. Yeah. So for me, I was like, I'm going to be doing global challenges because I had interest in like research, in women empowerment, in pushing women to like do whatever they want to do. So for me, I was like, the perfect fit for me is going to be global challenges, and inside global challenges, I want to major in women empowerment. Like I had it all figured out. Like this is it. Now when like the scholarship came, it was for computer science, Zambian applicants. So now the reality kicked in. What is this computer science? I started researching. I think I was more fun then. I started researching. It didn't make sense at all. Oh my goodness, I was blank. But fortunately enough, my sponsors they provided me with like tutoring at UNZA. I had some private tutoring sessions that I went for with one of the lecturers, and the first programming language I did was Java. And guys, it was such a roller coaster. I just feel like the world of like science and biology and food and nutrition and bones and history, like that kind of interest is very different from like the world of like computer science, tech, like in depth. It's entirely different. For me, it was a very bumpy transition. Yo. I remember those days. It was not easy, like to understand a concept, like the syntax, to even understand what is happening on the screen. Why am I writing this thing? What do I want it to do? Like the program, the code itself. God, it was hard. With time, I started getting the hang of it, but I wouldn't say it was like to that level where it was like I can actually do this thing. No, it was just for okay. Let me then just have an idea of what to expect as I go to this school. I came to ADU in 2020 December, and guys, we started learning. We started learning Python. Oh my goodness! So that's where the tricky part also was. So yeah, in first year we started learning Python. So I started with Java, and remember I'm still new, so we started learning Python. So for me, I don't know, for some reason I thought maybe we'd be doing Java. I didn't know there were like multiple of like programming languages. So I started learning Python. Like these things look different. So in a way, it was kind of difficult for me to adapt, like the flexibility of like this language. It was not easy. It was difficult for me. I remember I almost didn't clear my Python course that year. I only cleared by like just a few points, like a few marks. Otherwise, I would have had to repeat that course that year. And guys, I remember I cried. I feel like that time, I got really, really scared. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I am far from home. I'm not even sure if I want to do this thing. Like, what am I even doing? This thing doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, I was just beating myself up. I just felt lost. And not like I wouldn't study. I would study, right? But for me, I wanted it to be like the way it was in high school, like that passion for bio, that passion for history, that excitement you would get to like study, discuss, prep for exams. I wanted that thing whereby you feel that you connect, you resonate to like this program, like it's a passion. It's instilled in. I wanted that. So the fact that I wasn't feeling it, maybe I was also basing it on like feelings. The fact that I wasn't like really feeling it, it affected like how my approach towards it. I was so negative about the classes. I just hated it. And most of the time when I would go for summer, I would complain to my mom and I would tell her, I think I'm going to drop this thing. Like, it's not for me. I don't feel it. It just feels so wrong. And my mom was supportive. She was like, if you want to leave it and you want to come back home, like that's fine. You can always like find a way to restart. Get into something that you want to do again. Like it's never too late because you're young and stuff like that. So they were very supportive, my family. But for some reason, I kept on going. I kept on coming back after every summer. Kept on pushing and pushing. But I think in second year when we started learning courses, 22, yeah, when we started learning programs like web dev and UX, like research, UI, user experience, I started like getting excited because these felt like things that I kind of enjoyed, and things that resonated with me. Web dev was just captivating for me. I enjoyed the idea of like styling, yeah, the CSS, the HTML. It just made sense. Like it was like a puzzle and it just fit perfectly. And then with UX research, I enjoyed reading, I enjoyed researching like from way back. So diving into that course just felt so fulfilling. It felt really, really good. The classes were okay, the assignments were exciting, it was so good. I started having some hope, like okay, maybe I can do this thing, I can push to the end and see what life has for me, in the world of tech, in the world of computer science and stuff like that. And yeah, that continued on to like third year. I felt more grounded, like okay, I'm actually in tech, I can do this. Another thing that was a bit tricky, like as much as that was like nice, like finding something that you kind of like and enjoy, there was that pressure of you see people around you, the different people around you. There are people who come from tech backgrounds, people who've already done like, maybe people who've done IT, they've done computer science before, maybe at like a lower level, and then now they're just like adding on to it. So people have like a range of experiences, and then you have none. So there's that thing of people are really, really good. People can code, people can build programs with Python, people can build programs with C, with C++, people can do all these things, people are good with AI and stuff like that. And you're just there, you're like, I like user research. There was that pressure to feel like I had to aim higher, like really push myself to like also be there, like say yes, I also enjoy engineering, I also enjoy systems programming, I also enjoy this and that, like just be there. There was that pressure to feel good enough, I would say, because it felt like maybe what I was interested in was like the easy way out, like UX research, writing, it just felt like, yeah, like I was belittling myself, I was comparing myself to other people, and it started getting to me. There was that confusion and uncertainty, and it continued for some time. But I think towards the end of like my third year, like last year, I think I became more intentional with like really praying about my education and like the direction that I should take, because even mentally I feel like I was just struggling because I was just so negative, from first year, second year I was just so negative. But third year I became more intentional with my prayer, with my relationship with God, and like really, really praying about my life, like for real, because I feel like that's something that I had deserted. When coming here, I started like rediscovering myself. God helped me, because one of the things I rediscovered by myself is that I enjoy writing, right? And in tech, there is writing, there's technical writing, there's technical content writing, there's copywriting. They're like all these things. I started discovering all these things, and I'm like, how come I didn't know these things like before? Because my eyes were so blinded, I was just bitter. Yeah, so I started looking at things different. Like I like writing, and there are actually fields that require people to write, like documentation. The documentation that you read about languages, about Python or Java. Somebody wrote that, somebody had to translate that so that programmers can understand. I was like, what? Things started making sense to me. And then I also fell in love with things like product management, product analysis. Like there were just so many fields that I didn't know of. And then I started being more intentional with like my research, like just trying to research more about like other fields of tech and how I can like fit myself like in certain areas, aspects, looking at what I like, what I enjoy, what I see myself doing. So that's how it was for me. And yeah, I completed my education. Guys, school is not easy, or discovering yourself is not easy. You need guidance from God, to really work with you. So with time, I rediscovered myself and what I see myself doing. And to be honest with you, I can't really say that I'm there yet, like in my journey, because there's so many things that I'm still like discovering about tech, computer science, technology, about myself and my interests. Like, we are complex beings as people, so we are not glued to like one thing. So if you discover that you like more than one thing, it's totally okay. And if you're able to like commit each and every one of them and like perfect your craft in each and every one of them. That's totally okay. So that's one thing that I am okay with at this point. I'm allowing myself to learn more about tech, and I'm allowing myself to learn more about like things that I'm interested in, things that I'm discovering, and just taking my time, because I mean now I have more time. I don't have assignments, I don't have classes, yeah, I don't have all those things. I have all the time to like really dedicate time to and to understand certain fields about tech and see where I fit. So just an advice, if you are a student and you are maybe in engineering or computer science or any technology course, and it's something that you were genuinely not interested in, you just found yourself in, be it a scholarship or just an opportunity that came your way, and the journey has not been easy, just know that you're not alone. There are a lot of people like who've been in similar shoes or who are in your shoes, but I think the best thing is to be positive, try to find yourself in that uncertainty, in that confusion, because in one way or the other there is an area in tech or in whatever you're doing that resonates with you or that interests you. Just have to be patient with yourself. And if you're fortunate enough to be in a tech field or a tech course that you love, that is good for you. Embrace it and everything like that. And don't look down on other people who have done computer science or tech courses or engineering and they don't enjoy coding, they don't enjoy writing programs, they don't enjoy anything related to those things. Like, it's totally okay. Like, people are different, people have different areas of interest. I mean, we need, like, it's like a body. We need everybody. We need writers, we need product managers, we need software engineers, we need everybody. So don't look down on anyone because people are different. That's been my journey, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any thoughts or ideas or suggestions or any contributions in regard to my little ramble about my journey in tech and my continued journey, because I'm not there yet. I mean, I just completed school. There's still a lot to learn. Yeah, so if you have any suggestions and stuff like that, feel free to add them in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with somebody, and if you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe and stick around and check out my other videos as well. So that brings us to the end of today's vlog. I'll see you guys in my next vlog.